Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to 112th meeting of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. My name is Dani Soma. Being the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting, it is my pleasure to be the first speaker today. Let me reiterate the mission statement of Toastmaster Club is to provide a sportive, positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we begin the meeting, please turn your cell phones on a silent mode. I will give you 15 seconds for that. Please avoid crosstalk during the meeting. Please make sure to not to move in or out of the room during the prepared speech round. With a huge round of applause, let me welcome the presiding officer for today's meeting. He is one of the chartered member of Toastmaster Club, of our Toastmaster Club, and I think the soul of our club, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Danish. So, friends, good evening, everyone. How are you all? How are you all? I hope everything must be at its peak at your end. Okay, fine. Nice meeting you all once again. Meeting with you all after a long gap, a long time. In fact, I was on a 1-month break from club activities. I was pursuing my hobbies and was busy with some personal occupation. And in this festive season, which is not yet over, but before that, misfortune also followed me. I repeat, misfortune also followed me when I could not participate in the 2 contests we held earlier. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the winners and you all the participants who made all those events very successful ones. But now the things are okay with me. Really, believe me, I missed you a lot during this period while I was absent. One can, or any situation can, keep me out of club activities for some time. But again, believe me that no one and nothing can take the Toastmasters concept out of me. Whatever learnings I could draw during my journey with the Toastmasters, it helped me a lot in my performances. In the last 1 month, I had many opportunities to perform in front of a larger audience, more than 200, 300, 400, and the learnings drawn really helped me a lot. Journey, which is the theme of the day, and we would be hearing something more about this theme, about the word journey from our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manoj. But for the time being, let me listen to our guest Dipali Jain once again. She is the only guest we have today. We have interacted a bit before the meeting started. But Dipali ji, we would like to know something more about you. See, I am seeing you for the first time.
Yes.
You have you attended a meeting of ours?
Yes, okay. Mr. Raj Bharat was there earlier.
Raj Bharat was there. So, since Raj Bharat is busy with some other activities now.
It's been long time for me as well that I joined back.
So once again, we take this opportunity to listen to you once again. Could you tell me about yourself and how did you come to know about Toastmasters? How did you come to know about Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club? And what you expect from the meeting today?
I'm Dipali Jain. I'm a trainer and a career consultant for sales and soft skills. I have been working since last 23 years, and I'm majorly into sales and marketing line only, direct sales, I can say. Before marriage, I was into exports and automobiles, and after marriage, I joined my husband in the export and manufacturing business. Till 2020, I have, one day I realized that this is not the line I want to be in, because I have been very social person and I love public meetings and public relations. So somehow I discussed with my husband that, there's something which is missing in my life. Being into business and working, still some spark is missing. So I want to do something in the trainings, and he, accepted my decision open-heartedly, and he said, whatever you want to go for, go ahead. So that was the time when I joined ISTD, Indian Society of Training and Development. I did my 1.5 year course there. Now I'm a certified trainer. So during that journey only, I came across from one of my friend about the Toastmaster, and I'm happy to say I attended around 8, 9 different Toastmaster groups, because that time it was COVID times, and later it was supposed to be a offline, but I was not comfortable for the offline, being having a tight schedule at home and small kids that time. So I joined Raj Bharat. Raj Bharat came across to me through online different contacts, and he updated me about this Chalk Master group that is completely online. And being a public speaking person, and very much fond of speaking all the time, so this is a very good place for me to express and to learn. So that made me join here, and Raj Bharat was a good supporter in that yes, you can join it as a guest. And he conveyed me the details of the membership also, but that time I couldn't do it because of the timings. So now when I saw today, all of a sudden it pop up on my screen, the Chalk Master, Dust Master again. So I thought, I think this is the time I need to go back.
Oh, yes.
So this is
Thank
how
you
it
so
came
much.
over, and I came back.
Thank you so much. It was nice hearing about you.
Thank
And
you.
it would really be our pleasure to have you with us as member of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club.
Same here, sir. Same here. Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
fine. So, dear Toastmasters, I will not say anything much now, and I would straight away go to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manoj, who will be conducting the session today. Toastmaster Manoj is an experienced Toastmaster. He is associated with defense services. He is a big treasure of vocabulary. Lucky, do you agree with me?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and he is an excellent orator also. So the stage is yours, Toastmaster Manoj, as Toastmaster of the day. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster also Gokhale, a pioneer of Chalk and Duster Club. Now, coming on to our life, your life, my life, don't you think it's a journey? It's a journey from birth till death, from mother's womb to mother's earth's womb. Or if I take alphabets from B to D, birth till death. Shakespeare, in his wonderful play As You Like It, through the mouth of Jacks, a philosopher, talks about all the world's stays and all men and women, merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. So we all have our entrances and we all have our exits. Most of us, we forget about this. Forget that we are pilgrims. Once, a traveler met a saint in a hut. And the traveler asked the saint, "Saint, why don't you have any furniture in your hut? How do you manage to have so very minimalistic lifestyle?" The saint asked the traveler, "Where are your furnitures?" And the traveler says, "I'm a traveler." The saint said, "I too am a traveler." So we all are travelers, journeying along in a quest of self-discovery. I think that's what the aim of all our life is. Life is a journey towards self-discovery. So we'll come along on this topic, more of it later on. But to take it forward, I would like to again invite a charter member of this club who is into theaters after his retirement from services, is following his passion. He has made his passion his profession. And since we are today, he's amidst us after a long gap, and we are happy that he's back. Because anytime, anything you want, if you want a smile on your lips, he is there. If you want to be entertained, he is there. So let's call upon Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale as a general evaluator who is going to introduce its tag team. Over to Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj. To support this meeting, we always have a tag team. T is timer, A is our counter, and G is grammarian. So we have with us 3 experienced Toastmasters with us. Toastmaster Ashok R will be the timer for the day. I request him to come forward and say something about how he'll be going to track the timings for all the speakers. Toastmaster Ashok is a young chap, is an engineer, and quite experienced as a Toastmaster now. Toastmaster Ashok.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Ashok. Very good evening, good morning to all my fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, and future Toastmasters. I'll be playing timer role today. As a timer, I will keep the track of all this, keep the track of the time taken by all the speakers and other role takers. So I will raise my colors for this timing. We have 3 segments in this session. For the prepared speeches, the timing is provided 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will raise a green color. At 6 minutes, yellow, and at 7 minutes, red. So for the prepared speeches, we have 30 seconds upper as well as lower side. The next segment we have is a table topic. For the table topic, the time provided is 1 to 2 minutes. The speaker has to speak at least 1 minute and he should end it at 2 minutes. I will raise my virtual background green at 1 minute, yellow 1.5 minutes, red at 2 minutes. The speaker will have 30 seconds grace period on the upper side. The last segment, we have evaluation. For the evaluations, we have 2 to 3 minutes. I will raise my virtual background to green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2.5 minutes, red at 3 minutes, and the evaluator will have 30 seconds grace period on upper side. So with this, I wish all the best to all the speakers and role takers. I will hand over my virtual podium back to General Evaluator Toastmaster Ashok. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. The next one is what it could be. See, whenever we deliver speeches, whenever we say something, unknowingly we all of us have that habit that all of us say something which is not to be told, which is not to be said. But unknowingly we say all those kind of words. what those could be. Our AHA counter monitors that. So let us hear from our AHA counter, Toastmaster Nirmala Sen, what and how she would be observing that. Toastmaster Nirmala, over to you.
Thank you, General Operator. Good evening to you all, Toastmaster and dear guest. Today I am playing the R counter role. So my purpose of this role to observe all speaker and note pause and repeated word just like you know what. And at end of the meeting, when the generator call me, I will submit my report, which is the one of the speaker, how many times use this or repeated word, that will be I submit to. Thank you, Janarapur. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nirmala. And the third person will be helping this meeting today is our grammarian, Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastav. Whatever language you speak, grammar is a must. So what Gaurav Srivastav will be observing as a grammarian, and let us see what he has to say. Toastmaster Gaurav, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator, and a warm wishes to everyone for this meeting. So today I have been assigned the responsibility of a grammarian for this meeting. As a grammarian, I will be observing the proper usage of English language, the special codes which the speakers will be using, and the usage of the word of the day. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility that I introduce to you the word of the day. So the word of the day for today is quest, which means a long search. So an example to narrate this word, maybe the quest for the inner peace. Let's can is the ultimate goal for the individual person. So will encourage that all the speakers use the word for the day today, and I will be sharing my report at the end of the meeting or whenever I will be called by the evaluator to share the report. With this, I hand it back to the general evaluator to taking the proceed forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. So that's it from our tag team as observers. So I wish all the speakers the very best in their quest for becoming a good speaker, big orator, a good communicator, and a good leader. Thank you so much. It's over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you so much. My gratitude to you, Toastmaster also Gokhale, for carrying the meeting forward, joining along, all of us, along with your tag team. You'll be the observers at the background. We'll come back in the third segment to tell us how fruitful our journey has been. Now, going forward, now we'll start the ball rolling for the first segment. And first segment is that of prepared speeches, where the speakers that they have selected and they're going to talk as per the guidelines given in those minutes, and they're going to get somebody to evaluate them too. So that's the beauty of being a Toastmaster. You speak, you follow your passion, and you get a feedback to know how you can improve further. So the first speaker of the evening or today's meeting will be Toastmaster Prabhat Ranjan Behera. But before calling him on the virtual stage, I'd like to call upon the evaluator for the first speaker, a lady who is bubbly, vivacious, and an author too. She has written a book, and she is our charter president of Chalk and Duster. She nurtured this club in its inception. And if we are today finding the journey so very beautiful, it's because of her contribution in the initial years. Now, I will request Toastmaster Lucky Doctor to tell us the evaluation guidelines for the first speaker, Toastmaster Prabhat Ranjan.
Thank you, TMOD Manoj Lenka. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first speaker, Toastmaster Pravat Ranjan, who will be taking up level 1, pathway 1 of his speech, which is icebreaker. And let me tell you that he is not a newbie. For information to all, this is his second pathway that he has started. And I know we all have heard him. He's one of the champions of the club. So, Pravat Ranjan, Toastmaster Pravat Ranjan, his speech title is P2, and he will take 4 to 6 minutes to conclude his speech. So he has to complete it by 6 minutes 30 seconds and not less than 3 minutes 30 seconds. That's all. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lucky, for giving us those guidelines. And now, let's move on to welcome on screen Toastmaster Pravat Ranjan Behra. He's a banker by journey we all are in a quest to discover ourselves. He loves reading, listening to self-help books, and is an experienced marathon runner. And today, he is going to break the ice. So, Toastmaster Pravat Ranjan Behra, P2, Toastmaster Pravat Ranjan Behra.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day. Very good evening to all my Toastmaster friends and dear guests. How many of you have heard the name of the movie that was released just about a year ago, Ponniyin Selvan, PS1? That's great. Thank you. But here is a disclaimer. My subject of speech P2 has nothing to do with PS2. I will take you through my journey, my speech, why it is P2. I was born in a rural village and remote village without electricity and basic infrastructure. I was born at 6 a.m. So my father kept my name Prabhat, in the beginning of the day. But later the stage, as I grew, I came out from the rural and had access to the basic infrastructure so that I grew up as a better person. So that is the P2 of me. That is the newer version. I did engineering. I got a job in Delhi, but I didn't like it. I quit it and I joined as a banker. That is my P2. I got married, have 2 children. I'm happy with my family, but my job still does not look to be inspiring. Now I am a quest of improving myself in all better possible ways that life has promised me. I have to explore. That is my P2. And after getting all those experiences from engineering to banking to all this relationship of some good best friends, why I've joined Toastmasters? Because when I asked my friend yesterday that I have an icebreaker speech tomorrow, I said, why do you have break to ice? And why do you need to break ice? And where would you break? I said, no, I have to break the ice virtually in a virtual platform, but with some real good friends. That is one of my purposes of joining Toastmasters. To become a better speaker, to have access or to a collaboration or even a network of good friends who really inspire one another to become better speakers in life. And of course, I cannot set aside my networking skills, because when I network with one another, both of us become better together. The journey taking together. Instead of competition, we are into excellence. So it's not just about public speaking. We have different areas to explore. In my opinion, I have decided at least three goals or three areas: health, wealth, and relationship. So whatever things you are pursuing or we are pursuing in life, they mostly can be categorized into three activities. So every time we are trying to improve ourselves in those areas, we have to break ice, not just in my pathway. If you have to, become more fit, you have to break the ice and start exercising. If you have to have more wealth, you have to work in different ways and develop different skills. That is to break the ice. And if you have to have a better relationship with people, so you first have to break the ice. So it's not just about my speech, L1, P1, another pathway. It's about my own life and my own areas. And together, when we excel and take one another forward in a journey, that becomes the P2 of everyone. It's not just mine. And last but nothing the least, I'm a very bold, courageous, and brave boy. As I grew up, I almost excelled in every area till my youth, wherever I took up. But don't tell anyone. I was quite fearful in public speaking. That is one area where I later on I realized, because when I was standing among the public, mostly the people I am not aware of, I don't know, then something would come to my mind and drag everything away. I'm just blank. And in that quest of self-improvement, I pursued public speaking. So from a person trying to just be connected with the rural areas and dragging myself out of the difficult situations, try to excel in my field and improve as a better person. My journey is now. I'm connecting with so beautiful human beings and learning people before me. So it's my request, odds, and my sincere request, rather, I would say, that let us break ice in all spheres of life in all possible ways so that we will become better human beings and explore new areas we have not even thought of. Who knows what life has kept for us once we break those ices. Let's break those ices in every spheres of life. Thank you, and over to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much. Somebody asked me long back, what is this icebreaker? I told him, it's like performing a kind of self-revealing to the audience what you are. Or it's an icebreaker. It's a specialized ship used in the poles, South Pole and North Pole, to break the ice for other ships to pass through, to make a road for other people to go. That's what Toastmaster Prabhat Ranjan Behra did today. Not only revealed his own self from Prabhat, the morning, to Prabhat at this juncture, how he has traveled. Also told us we need to adopt this quest for excellence. Now, let's go on to the second speaker of the meeting. Before calling the second speaker, I like to call his evaluator, who hails from the crown of Bharat Mata. When I say crown, he hails from Jammu, a software engineer and very, very passionate Toastmaster. He takes everything with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm and tries to improve and journey along in a quest for excellence. So I call upon Toastmaster Danis to give us the guidelines for the second speaker. Toastmaster Danis, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj, for this warm welcome. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, Toastmaster Gautam is delivering his speech from Project 2, Level 1 of his Pathway, Dynamic Leadership. The title of the speech is It's a Gift. Timer, please note the timing guidelines for his speech is 5 to 7 minutes. So you have to show the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. There is also a grace period 30 seconds for Toastmaster Gautam to complete his speech. The purpose of the project is for the member to learn and review the basic method of writing a speech with a definite purpose and to present in a well-organized manner on any topic. So all the best to Toastmaster Gautam for his speech. Thanks, and back to you, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you, Dennis. Now, the second speaker, the second pilgrim on his quest of achieving excellence. He's a newbie in our club, but since he has joined, he never misses any opportunity to showcase his talent, to improve his skills. And today, it's a gift. Toastmaster Gautam Jha. It's a gift, Toastmaster Gautam Jha. Stage is all yours.
Good evening, dear Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. Let me start my speech by giving you a challenge. Everyone loves to get gift, but among you all, how many of you give feedback of your gift to the receiver? Today, my second speech, and today I am not okay. Let's start my speech. On a Friday afternoon, 2 years ago, when I was wrapping my task in the office and getting ready to enjoy the weekend ahead, suddenly I get a message from my boss. He said, Gautam, can we meet later before you go home? Around 4 p.m. I just want to give you some feedback. And then right there, 101,000 rushed through our mind. What could I have done wrong? Did I fail to do something? Am I later for a deadline that I forget? Isn't it funny how the word feedback, when used in typical day, triggers so many emotions and thoughts in a person? Even after 2 months of having evaluation in Toastmaster, even going through the nerve-wracking and tummy-tumbling experience of my speech content, the word feedback still seemed aligned to me whenever it was used outside of TM meeting. Actually, it is a sugar-coated way of saying you are in trouble, my friend. Long story short, that faithful afternoon 2 years ago turned into pleasant conversation experience with my boss. He asked me first if I was open to receive feedback. I said yes. Was there another acceptable answer? And he proceeded to share with me her observation from the past month. Mainly he noticed and then mentioned a few that he thought could have been better. He explained me the impact of what I have done and what I have not done well. He followed it up a couple of suggestions, then closed it by asking for some input. Believe it or not, by that end of the conversation, I felt so comfortable that I openly shared my opinion on the program we were running and to collaborating and ideas to make the project better. It turned out feedback is not a bad thing. It helps increase my self-awareness and create mindfulness of the things are people around me. This reminds me a book of Jerry Brown on Klaus Miller entitled A Complaint is a Gift. I realized then that feedback by its purest intention is a gift. Yes, feedback is a gift. Let me share with you what the book says. The first letter of the gift is the letter G. G stands for gratitude. Yes, be thankful when someone tell you he or she is giving you feedback, because that person is intending to give you some gift. Be thankful that you are going to hear words intended to make you better, to improve who you are, to help become more itself aware for anything. Be thankful that the person is giving you feedback and not resorting to social media to rant about something you are probably not aware of it. The second letter of gift is I. I stand for I accept, I acknowledge. Just like receiving a physical or a material gift, you cannot fully appreciate a feedback unless you actually accept it first. Accepting or acknowledge does not mean accepting 100% on what is told you. Accepting simply means opening yourself, listen to giving the feedback a chance to help you. Dear Toastmaster, the third letter of gift is F. F stands for focus on understanding. So usually, once we had heard another person's feedback, there is a tendency to outright accept it, apologize for it, or deny it. The fourth letter of the gift is T. T stands for take action. Usually when you get a really valuable gift, we are moved to send a thank you note or to reciprocate it with a token of appreciation in terms of feedback. That token of appreciation comes in the form of talking into the feedback. You can follow it through by asking for suggestion or even getting more clarity. Perhaps you can be seen feedback from your more people to expand your understanding and awareness. My fellow Toastmaster, I have learned that feedback is not negative or positive based on its content or based on the feedback giver. It becomes negative or positive based on our mindset. Do we take feedback as something to be scared of, something to avoid, or do we treat it as a gift, one that you will accept and even openly seek to help you improve yourself? Feedback is a gift. So in the anticipation of later evaluation, I had like to say thank you, and I promise to accept it, to focus on understanding your message, and take an action on it for my next project. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Gautam. You not only have a wonderful name, you create wonders whenever you speak. I just created wonder explaining to us the meaning of true gift and how it is related to evaluations. So my gratitude to you.
Thank you.
So the first speaker not only broke ice, in fact, our journey and this lap of Mother Earth starts with when the water breaks in mother's tummy. Water breaks, we come up. And ice breaks, we start our baby steps and Toastmasters. Today, an experienced speaker started his next baby step, the second cycle. So that shows life is cyclic. That circle is the perfect shape, not triangle or rectangle. So this journey of life goes on and on, cyclic. And in Toastmasters too, we complete one path, again start our baby step for the second path. We are journeying along in the quest of self-realization. So the first part, the first milestone we have covered. Now let's progress on to the next milestone, next quest. And to conduct this segment, we have got a very, very experienced Toastmasters. When he speaks, I feel like listening to him forever. He radiates a lot of positivities. And he comes all the way from Canada. And is going to conduct this segment. Whenever he conducts, he brings in novelty to whatever he does. He's an author and a kind of positive aura that he spreads all around. And let's soak in that positivity as I call upon the stage distinguished Toastmaster Von Eric Tandock to conduct the table topic segment in today's meeting. Von Eric Tandock, the stage is all yours.
Thank you very much to our dear Toastmaster Manoj, and great to see you all. Now, our theme is about journey, but this time, I like to be more realistic, and I'm going to ask you questions about your journey and real trouble. So, did you trouble? We often say, oh, I can't join meeting because I'm on trouble. I'm troubling. So it reminds me, okay, you can't join Toastmasters because you're in trouble. Now, this is the time for you to share those experiences when you're away from Toastmasters. They said to trouble is to live, right? So trouble takes us up our comfort zone and inspire us to see, taste, and try new things when we travel. Our quest to learn, our quest to gain more experiences and visit new places will only be achieved if we will start the journey. To travel is to take a journey into yourself. So this will be the focus of our table topics questions. And I'm going to call everyone here. May I ask our guests, Dipali Jane, would you like to join these table topics? Are you okay to answer your question?
Try.
Would you like to try? Thank you. For the information of everyone, and we all know this one, you are given 1 to 2 minutes in your table topics speech. For the timer, of course, you know that 1 is green and give us 1.5 yellow, and of course 2 at red. Remember that you're given 30 seconds extension, and beyond that, then you will be disqualified for the quest of who will be the best table topic speaker tonight. To start with, why is trouble important to life? Why is trouble important to life? And I would like to ask this question this time. And if you're doing any role, by the way, if you're grammarian timer, I can take over. Okay, why is trouble important to life? And I will give these questions to Lucky, because I know you always trouble.
Thank you, Toastmaster. do you all travel? By what? Car, plane, train? What all do you use to travel? We all travel to various places to enjoy, to meet people, to have fun, for work purposes, for all those purposes. Have you ever traveled without any such traveling instrument or such kind of traveling thing to use? Have you ever traveled without a train, without a flight? I think we all travel many a times mentally. We travel to various places thinking about someone. We travel to places looking forward to meeting someone, remembering something. So many things we try, and that travel is a beautiful travel because we don't need anything and we go and meet someone special, our friends, relatives. One more travel. Have you ever tried to travel within yourself? That is another beautiful travel that I at least do. Have you ever tried? Try doing that at least once in a while. Try to travel within yourself. Look for what is within you. Who are you? What is your quest for life? What troubles you? Can you remove those troubles by traveling within yourself? Let's try that. So traveling is beautiful. Anyways, I love to travel in using all the modes of travel. Train, flight, all those, and without those as well. How about you? Over to you.
Beautiful. Now we know why travel is very important to Toastmaster Lucky. Question number 2. Did the places you visited remind you of anywhere else that you've been? So the question, did the places you visited remind you of anywhere else that you've been before? I would like to give that question to our guest, Dipali Jen. Over to you.
Thank you to Table Toastmaster Eric. Yes, whenever I'm in mountains, it reminds me of the other mountains. I'm in Shimla and it reminds me of Ooty because the beauty of nature is all the same at most of the mountain places. But when I have traveled daily, it reminds me of nothing because such a heavy traffic, but still beauty lies in the heart and we live in the heart of the India. So when I travel to the mountains or near the rivers, we have been to Manali once and there is a long river Vyas, which is, throughout the Manali, it's passing by. And the same thing happened when we have been to Ooty. There's, I don't remember the name of the river. It's traveling throughout the Ooty wherever we were going. So that helped me correlating my two of the travels, but beauty was different. The aura and flora and fauna was different and the experience was totally different. So yes, it do remind us. It always stays in our memory. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I remember the quote of Dalai Lama, go to the places you've never been before. So he said, once a year, go to the places you've never been before. Well, that's a very wise advice. I don't go to same places twice or 3 times. Why? Simple. Travel is expensive. That's the reason why I followed Dalai Lama. Okay, question number 3. What is more important to you when you travel? Comfort and relaxation or stimulating new experiences? What is the most important to you when you travel? Comfort and relaxation or stimulating new experiences? I like to try here our timer, Toastmaster Ashok. Don't worry, I will cover for you.
Thank you, table topic master. I hope you are taking my timing. Yeah, the experience will really stimulates the journey because always comfort and relaxation is there, but that will never help us to learn new things or new journey to go ahead. Always we need to step out our comfort zone and relaxing zone to experience the new journey. So definitely this coming out of comfort is it's not so easy to come out comfort because from the past 1 week I'm experiencing it. I'm trying to come out of my comfort, but still my inner enemy is holding me to come out of that. Even I was trying to deny to take this role because that is holding me. But anyhow, I committed to take this. But I stepped in. I taken out my comfort zone and to experience. I don't want to miss this commitment. So yeah, I joined the meeting. Thank you, table topic master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ashok. I really wanted you to focus and forget that you're the timer and then focus at the moment. So thank you for participating. Next one. What is the longest time you have been away from home? Amit Kumar, are you there? Would you like to participate and answer this question? What is the longest time you've been away from home?
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Can you open your camera? There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amit.
Am I visible?
Yes.
Thank you. Longest time I have spent from my village. It's means when I started my career after my schooling and college, I always mostly I not visited my village on frequent basis, yearly once or twice maximum. So from 2002 to 2023, it's 20 times or 24 times, 25 times I have visited my native place. So due to my job and my others career related activities, I spend more time in town and less to my natives, less time for my native places. So it's quite difficult, but for the it's parts and parcel of life. We have to work and for our daily expenses and our regular requirement, we need to earn money. For that purpose, we need to stay outside of our natives. It's really painful for our heart, but it's part of life. We have to do. Hand over to you, DTM. went.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amit. Thank you very much. Okay. Maybe last one question before we wrap up this portion of our meeting. What is the best place for a vacation in your country? And I'm referring to your country, and I would like to ask maybe who's the best person to represent and promote his or her country. Toastmaster Manoj, I know you are Toastmaster, but I want to hear from you.
Okay, you meant me?
Yes, that's you.
Okay. The best place for me is the place I am in just now. I think it's a heavenly place on earth, Mother Earth. It is endowed with all the gifts of Mother Nature. There's not much of footfalls of, it's far from the madding crowd. Once you enter the valley, from the valley, the mountains, and as the mountain journey you progress on, the trees, they start giving you that shade as if they're protecting you. They're trying to welcome and embrace you. The cool breeze fans your cheeks. You can hear the twitter of the birds. And once you reach the lap of Mother Nature, the place I'm talking about is the Queen of Satpuras, Pachmari. Center of India, Bharatvarsh, is Madhya Pradesh. Center of Madhya Pradesh, it's Pachmari. So I am hailing from that place. And in that center of the lap of Mother Nature, you find a beautiful lake named Champak Lake. A week back, in fact, I was given the charge of conducting a mela. Mela is a picnic for all the veterans who had served in the organization where I'm serving now. So I conducted in a pine grove, a pine forest. And there it was all natural scene. The natural beauties, the mountains, the valleys. You can see those high mountains on one side and the shade of those pine trees. And in that, we could observe and observe nature, take a pause from our rat race that we are in, day in and day out. Take a pause to observe nature, to rejuvenate. And this quest enlivened each one who attended that mela. They had a smile on their lips and a blessing for each one of us. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Manoj. I'm hoping I will visit that place that you mentioned, because I also love nature. Okay, to wrap up, we have 5 speakers. The first one is Toastmaster Lucky, and she mentioned, did you travel within yourself? Wow, that's a beautiful one, traveling within yourself without using any instrument or travel or transportation. Okay. The second one is our guest, Dipal Jain, and she mentioned the beauty of nature. Beauty lies in the heart, she said. I love that. Yes, when you are in a tropic, what you can do? You can't do anything, right? So just have beauty in your heart. Our third speaker, and he talked about, I'm hearing about him about comfort and relaxation and stimulating new experiences. And I think we all want, in traveling, we want to achieve this too. Our quest in traveling actually is, of course, experience and comfort. Question number 4 goes to Toastmaster Amit, and he mentioned he visited more than 20 times and it's away from his town. So he's telling us that he spent less time in his native place. Well, that's really a trouble. And question number 5 goes to Toastmaster Manoj. And he mentioned the center of India because that's where you see the beauty of nature and the cold breeze in your cheeks. Oh, I'm starting to imagine. Well, Canada is also a beauty of nature. You can see the lakes, mountains, and you can feel the breeze of the, but maybe when I go to India, I can compare what's Canada, India. So those are the 5 speakers. Our request, who will be the best speaker tonight, relies in your vote. Over to you, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, distinguished Toastmaster Von Eric Tanda, for conducting it so very well. We could connect to each topic and we could express ourselves in this journey, in this quest of self-discovery. Quest for excellence. So, in third segment, I would request the timer, Toastmaster also, could you please tell us, is there anyone who couldn't make the timing? Is everyone within the time?
For the table topic, everyone is within the time. But for the prepared speech, speaker 2 is not qualified for the voting.
We'll come back. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, the internet took me off for a second. I couldn't hear you, timer Ashok. For prepared speakers, somebody is disqualified?
Yes.
Who?
Speaker 2, Amit. Toastmaster Amit.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that report. We jump over to the last segment of today's evening. One day, a pilgrim asked the Almighty, please help me in my journey. I've got a lot of problems. Almighty said, okay, I'll journey along with you. I'll help you in your progress. So the journey started. Every 2 or 3 minutes, the pilgrim looked back to see, yes, he could see his own footsteps and of course the footprints of the Almighty behind. Then there was a patch of thistles, thorny bushes. And there, after covering that, he looked back to see whether God was with him, the Almighty was with him. He couldn't find those 2 other steps. So he challenged the Almighty. You promised that you will be all through with me. And when I was in the biggest trouble, walking on those thistles, you are not there. I had to negotiate. Then the Almighty answered, child, you see only 2 steps. Those 2 steps are mine. I was carrying you in my lap. Whenever there is bigger trouble, I carried you. When it was a cushy journey, I allowed you to discover it yourself and experience it. So now, we jump into the third segment where we'll discover ourselves and know where we falter and where we can improve ourselves. To conduct this segment, I call upon Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale. Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale, all yours to carry forward the third segment.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Let me ask all of you a question. In the journey of becoming a good speaker or a leader or a communicator or anybody which we want to become, how important it is to receive or have a feedback or get evaluated. How important it is in life. Any one of you, please.
I think it is as important as the breath that you breathe in and breathe out.
Yes, very right. Yes, Deepali, you are smiling. You want to say something?
I wanted to say the same thing. It's so important. It's like, every new step helps you to discover something new with the feedback.
Right. So whatever our evaluators are going to say about the speeches, we always, remember, we always evaluate the speeches and not the speakers. We always say, right, we always evaluate the speeches. So whatever our evaluators are going to say about the speeches, it will help all of us. In fact, any feedback given to any speaker is for everyone, isn't it? It's for everyone. So it helps us in improving upon ourselves. So not to waste any more time, and I straight away go forward to our distinguished evaluators. Let me take pride in inviting our past president, Toastmaster Lucky Daftar, who evaluated the first speech given by Toastmaster Pravat. Toastmaster Lucky, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Ladies and gentlemen, dear Toastmasters, what a beautiful icebreaker speech we heard just now. What evaluation can I give to the speech which is already at a good position itself? Though the name is icebreaker, but the Toastmaster who gave this speech was a seasoned one, and the speech was conducted beautifully. It incorporated all the good qualities that we normally look forward to in a speech. He started with a question, he shared his story, he connected with the audience, and that is what we all need to do. The way he took the title of his speech and he connected us, he took us on the journey of his life, the rural period of his life, and then moving on to the current situation, and the way he is on the quest to move further and further. I liked all these aspects of his speech. The delivery of the speech, I must say again, it was very well done. Modulation, voice modulation, the connect that he could build with the way he was speaking, all the ups and downs that we could hear in his speech, the pauses he took. I don't have a lot of suggestions, but yes, currently I can say if we rate him at somewhere very high, he can go to a much more higher level by incorporating few more things. One is, I thought that the title of the speech could be icebreaker, the more appropriate one, because I could relate the term icebreaker with all the statements that he made towards till the end. Icebreaker or breaking the ice would have been more appropriate. So let's so this is a learning that we all can get, that let's put the title more appropriate, more appealing to our audience as per our speech. That was the first learning that we all can get from this speech. Second, although the energy, voice modulation, everything was fantastic, it could go a little more higher to make it a world-class speech. So I can just share with you what he could do when he said, his friend said that, what ice are you going to break? So maybe a little more animation. What ice are you going to break? That kind of animation, a more of energy and modulation could be added to make it much more better. Overall, I liked the speech a lot and it was just great. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lucky. Now let's listen from Toastmaster Danish, who is our second evaluator and evaluated the speech given by Toastmaster Gautam Jha, and to what he points out as opportunity for improvement. Toastmaster Danish. Danish, you're on mute.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Before starting my evaluation, I would like to appreciate Toastmaster Gautam. He joined 2 months back, and from his joining, he attend every single meeting, and he take part in all the contests that we have, evaluation contest, table topic contest, and he perform a better, I'm becoming better and better every single day. Even I seen your last speech and this speech, I must say that you have improved a lot as a public speaker. So kudos to you for that, Toastmaster Gautam. Now, talking about the valuation, I would like to highlight those things that I like in your speech. First, the content. You started your speech with a thought-provoking thought. How many of you think about giving a feedback on the gift that we received? We all give a gifts to our loved ones, and we receive all gifts, but we never think about feedback. But about the gift that we received, that is quite thought-provoking. Even all of us agree with that. So great attempt. And after that, you create a suspense about your conversation with you and your boss. You try that you become nervous when you go into your boss room. What happened going to ask when I'm going to lost my job or not? That is great. I think you create a suspense before making any conversation. Third, you explain the meaning of gift. G for gratitude, I for I accept, F for focus on attentions, and T for take action. So great. I think the content is quite symmetrical and there's a great flow in your speech. Second, your body language. You give your speech in a standing ovation and your camera is above your head. So I'm able to all see your all hand movements, your facial expressions. So great attempt on body language. Third, vocal variety. I think try to use vocal variety in your speech. When you make your audience focus on something, you low down your pace little bit. So it makes different from other speech. So great attempt on vocal variety as well. Now talking about the valuation, talking about the feedback. So talking about the things that I want to challenge you for your next speech. First, body language. I think just give your speech like this. You should try to use open body language when you're starting your speech. And when you're speaking now, you're doing like this. So try to give your speech a standing position so that audience can focus on you. Second, you're not making eye contact with the audience. I think you're seeing like this, but your camera angle on this. Try to make your camera on the straight with your head, parallel to your head. So it make easy for you to make eye contact with the audience. Second part, I think content. I think you started with a thought-provoking quote, but ending can be great. You can add quote on the ending part, right? And third part, vocal variety. As you are a new speaker, but you should try using vocal variety. I think vocal variety is something that you make your speech, good speech, to a wonderful speech. So try to use vocal variety. Try to go through YouTube videos. Try to visit Toastmasters after daily. A lot of things about how to improve your vocal variety in body language. Try to focus on that. Overlock, I like your speech. I like your delivery, and I see the confidence in your speech that you are becoming a good, great speaker day by day. Thanks, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Danish, for that wonderful evaluation and the points suggested. Now, friends, this is the time to hear the tag report. What the timer has observed, what the R counter has to say, and what grammarian has observed. So let us hear from them. So I will invite here Toastmaster Ashok R with this timer report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Well done to all the speakers and other role takers, because we started the meeting on time and the meeting was going as per the agenda. Kudos to everyone. So I will share my report. Can Zoom Master grant me the access for sharing access?
Yes. Give me a moment, please. Yes, you should have got the access. Please check.
Thank you. Yes, I got the access. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, it is visible.
Thank you. For the prepared speech, Toastmaster Pravat took 5 minutes 39 seconds, and his evaluator Toastmaster Lucky spoke 3 minutes 16 seconds. Second speaker Toastmaster Amit exceeded the guidelines. He spoke 7 minutes 44 seconds, and his evaluator Toastmaster Danish spoke 3 minutes 28 seconds. Coming to table topic segments, guest Deepali Jain spoke 1 minute 5 seconds. Toastmaster Lucky spoke 2 minutes 12 seconds. Myself has spoken 1 minute 46 seconds. Toastmaster Amit spoke 2 minutes. Toastmaster Manoj spoke 2 minutes 15 seconds. So, except one speaker, all are qualified. All were within the as per the guiding timing guidelines. So one advice is that we need to prepare our speech. So it should not be till the 7 minutes 30 seconds. If you prepare before that, like 7 minutes, it is the best, so that we will not cross the timing guidelines. So with this report, I shall hand over my virtual stage back to General Evaluator Toastmaster Ashok. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Toastmaster Ashok, for sharing the timer report. Now I'll go to Toastmaster Nirbala Sen, the AHA counter for the day. Toastmaster Nirbala.
Thank you, General Evaluator. First of all, I would like to congratulate our speaker for successfully completion of the project. And I tried to separate that in 3 segments to my report. For our first speaking segment, in speaking segment, Toastmaster Prabhat not use any kind of pause or cast like word. Speaker 2 Gautam Jha, even going 2 times he repeated. For repeated word, talk 2 repeated word. Many times he said. In table topic segment, Toastmaster Lucky, 1 time. What is repeated word? And guest Dipali, 1 time. Toastmaster Ashok, many times. Many times. Toastmaster Amit, after 2 times he repeated. Many times, and less time he repeated as a repeated word. In evaluation segment, Toastmaster Lucky, 2 times. So 2 times, and Toastmaster Danish, that 2 times try to use it like a repeated what he said. And that is from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster. Sorry.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nirbala. Now it's time to share the grammatical report, which will be coming from Toastmaster Gaurav. Toastmaster Gaurav.
So thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Sir, counter request if you can just share the rights to share my screen.
You should be able to. It's already given.
Yes, I see that. Okay, that is coming. So I think I'm very happy with the usage of the word. So there has been multiple uses of the word by multiple speakers during the course of the meeting. So I'm very happy with the word. So I've shared my screen. Just let me know once everybody can see.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good, great. So
Yes, we can see you.
okay, great. So in today's meeting, some noteworthy words and quotes which were used was basically collaboration, 3 goals, the advice from speaker 1, health, wealth, and relationship, the let's break the ice in every space of life. So some motivating quotes as well. and some thought-provoking, like sugar way, quoted way of telling that you are in trouble. The gift, the new full form of gift that we heard. Then on uh, uh, table topic discussions, the travel takes you out of the comfort zone, and then travel within yourself. So these are some of the good usage of the general language that we did in today's meeting. So I'm very happy for that. In terms of the grammar usage, like in the speaker one and speaker two, so I think I am frankly very happy with the level of maturity what we have seen over the meetings in within our group and within our team, and I think it was great improvement than the previous meetings which was there, especially in speaker one. We could not find any issues, but except only for in one case wherein he spoke that last and nothing the least, whether the right word should be last but not the least. For speaker two, much improvement from the last speech that he gave. A couple of improvements what he can do from his side. Like today, my second speech, the right word should be today is my second speech. Then follow it up. Whether it rather it should be followed it up. Then the third, maybe it turned out feedback. It turned out to be that feedback. In terms of the usage of the word, I think today everybody, general evaluator, TMOD, DTM, and evaluator one, all use the word of the day for today. That was the quest. So that was all from my side. Back to you, Toastmaster Ashok, for taking the session forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the tag team. Now, being the general evaluator, it's time for me to share my views or my observations. First of all, I would request our counter and grammarian also, please, whenever the meeting's recording is shared, please observe, listen to that recording carefully and observe me, whatever I have spoken, and observe the things as a counter and grammarian again, so that I can have my feedback also. I also want to get evaluated. I also want to get observed. So if not today, please observe that recording and share it me one-to-one. If not today, maybe tomorrow, whenever the recording is uploaded. Right? So it was a wonderful session, wonderful meeting. Today, the Sergeant at Arms started the meeting on time. Welcomed everyone, narrated the club mission, set the ground rules. Well done, Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster of the day, as always, he opened the meeting very well with his expertise and beautiful embroidery of words. Well done, sir. Well done, Manoj. Timer explained the time criteria for all the speakers, for all the segments in detail and tracked the timings. Well done, timer. Toastmaster Ashok. Our counter, Nirmala, also did justice to her role and observed the things minutely. Sure, it will help us in improving further. Speakers have already been evaluated by the evaluators, so I won't say anything about that. Both the evaluators are experienced, and I'm sure their findings are definitely going to improve us as speakers. Well done, both the evaluators, Lucky and Danish. And what to say about TTM Master, Table Topic Master, DTM 1. As always, he was exquisite as a table topic master with his innovative topics, and the way he conducted the session was a treat to observe, which we always look forward to listen to DTM 1. Thank you, DTM 1. I have observed few things. I would like to share those. When the agenda was shared, you might have gone through that in detail in your WhatsApp group. The timings have been shown there. Green, yellow, and red. This is an innovative thing. Whosoever has prepared the agenda so that the speakers in advance, they know at what time the cards will be shown. It's good. So I appreciate those efforts by the agenda preparer. And twice or thrice I tried to monitor the timings. Wonderfully done it was by everyone. 8:38 was the table topics to start. It started. It was to finish at 8:56. It finished at 8:56. So I just observed one or two timings. So we are on time. We have improved upon timings a lot. Earlier, we had to extend our timings of the meeting for 10 to 15 or 20 minutes even, which we improved. Kudos to all. Kudos to all of you. Word of the day, I feel that if it is shared in the meeting day morning itself, perhaps it would help everyone to use it more for more times. And about the timing taken by speakers, I'll say that if you have taken less time, it means there is something more which could have been spoken on the topic, or whatever you have selected or have been given, asked for. If you have taken 5.3, I mean 5 minutes and 30 seconds, the timing is 7 minutes plus 30 seconds grace. It means we have talked less, we have spoken less. We could have used that time more efficiently, more effectively. We could have spoken more about the topic. And if we have taken more time than the given one, it means we have to cut down our content somewhere, somehow. And practice or rehearsing is a must for that. And one more thing, I would say that generally, the tag team is introduced by the Toastmaster of the day in the beginning. But today, Toastmaster of the day asked me or general leveler to introduce the team. So Manojji, I had to do it. I'm sorry for that. But when I was asked to introduce the team, I had introduced. And one important thing is, whenever we come to naming ourselves, our screen, I have observed that someone has put underscore, someone has not put underscore, someone has written his or her name first and then the role, someone has written the role first and then his or her name. So we have to follow a standard practice. We have to follow a standard practice so the screen looks good. We have even the guests which we have, in the start of the meeting or beginning of the meeting, if we ask them to rename themselves according to the standard format, it will look good. So that was all from me as general evaluator. I hope I have shared everything what I could observe. It's over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, once again. Thank you.
Thank you for this detailed evaluation report, Toastmaster Aso Gokhale. And you are back with us again. That's quite enchanting for each one of us. And as you journey along in this quest for self-improvement and excellence, we'll learn more from you, learn from each other. As we journey along, I'll request Zoom Master to share the polls. And I'll request each one of you to come on camera so that we can take a group picture. And as I go along to wind up today's meeting, as we journey along, as you go along on a quest, we grow up. Would you like to grow up? Or would you add on years to your life? But when you add life to your years, you grow up. So in Toastmasters journey too, we grow up. Each meeting, each second, each segment, we grow up, adding value to our life, adding life to those moments. What we did today was that. I think we'll all go back today satisfied. A sense of satisfaction in our heart that yes, we have given up I conclude my segment. The smile, bright smile, and give back to the Toastmaster, sorry, to the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale.
Of Ravinder and Satya. Right. Okay.
I have taken.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fine. So I hope that serves the purpose. Okay. So now time to know about winners of the day. Are we ready with the certificates? Can someone help me? Yes. Now time for poll.
Are the current names visible in the poll? Or is there any?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Okay. Meanwhile, the results are being prepared. In fact, I had a wish to interact with few more guests. Anil Kumar Pojari and Ira Pallavi. They were there for some time, but they have left. They might be having some work. So I would go to Dipali again as she is the guest. Now we have. How did you find it today?
So very interactive and very learning. And it's a great platform for the confidence and the evaluation hand-on. That is the best part. Like we don't have to wait for the evaluation, and straight away we are, we unlearn and learn the new things. So that's a good part.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anyone else who wants to share something? In fact, I'm desperate to talk to you, friends, because I'm coming here after a long gap of almost 1 month. So would like to hear something from you. And just lucky, whenever the things are ready, please let me know.
Yes. Should I end the poll?
Yeah, you can end. You may end the poll now, and you can share the results also. And if you wish, you can announce them straightforward so that the time is not wasted.
Okay.
Please announce that.
Toastmaster Danish, are you able to see the results? Because somehow it's not appearing to me.
You are on mute. You are on mute.
I'm sharing the sheets. Okay, give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. So, is my screen okay? So, best speaker is.
Okay, so we have the results. Lucky, may I move ahead, or you are taking it?
Toastmaster Danish would be taking it.
Toastmaster Danish, okay. Toastmaster Danish, you place the things up and announce the names also.
Okay, the best speaker is Toastmaster Pravat Ranjan Bhaira.
Congrats, Pravat.
Best evaluator is Toastmaster Danish. That is me.
Congrats. Congrats to you too.
Best role player is Toastmaster Manoj Lenka.
Congrats, Manoj.
Okay. Best okay, sorry for that.
This.
Just give me 1 minute. Okay.
No. This
Okay.
is not true.
Okay, best auxiliary role player is Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava.
Okay.
And best And table topic speaker is again Toastmaster Manoj Lenka.
Okay. It's all done? Okay. So friends, congratulations to all the winners. Once again, it was nice meeting you all after a long, long time. And with this, I would say together we grow. And all your contribution, all your participation has helped the club in earning many DC points. And with all your participation, this growth will still grow further. We will be able to raise our bar. We will be able to set a new benchmark in our area, right? So kudos to you all. And now officially I declare this meeting a closer. Thank you so much.